Let's go back to 1992 to talk about a video game that came out for a peripheral and for a 16-bit console. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. The Sega Genesis was a very popular console during the 90s, being almost as popular as the Super Nintendo, and with that having a lot, and trust me, a lot of peripherals of all kinds. The best now being the Sega CD, and if you have a peripheral, you need games. And the game what we're gonna talk about is, oh yeah, Sonic City. Probably one of the best known Sonic games created by Sega, and that the best majority know for many new things that it brought for the Blue Hedgehog franchise, and for being one of the few games that certain people like that are part of a certain page called EGN. But this time, we don't going to talk about the game itself. Oh no. The thing what we're gonna talk about is, oh yeah, this rare and strange image with which everyone feels uncomfortable playing this game. But for those who still do not understand the meaning of this image, in this video we will analyze every detail of this curious image in order to understand what it represents and what emotion the creators wanted to represent. This is the best known thing about this image, and although a large part of people already know what it means, there are others who still wonder what it means, and I will summarize it as follows. The meaning of this phrase is, the fun is endless with Sega Enterprise. As you know, this Easter egg has music that accompanied by those sonics, and the message in Japanese make it somewhat creepy. But this is not the case in the Japanese version, since instead of having the music of the multiple battles that we have versus Eggman, the song of this version is quite upbeat and very catchy rather than a somewhat gloomy and creepy tune. This is maybe the hardest thing to explain about this entire Easter egg, but luckily there's a pretty logical answer to why those Sonics are like this. You know, have you seen Japanese commercials that are so strange and comical that sometimes you can help but laugh at how weird they are? Well, that's the point of those Sonics with weird human faces. The point is that these Sonics were made to make the player laugh, not to cause terror or fear. And this is because the Japanese humor is like that, bizarre but funny, like almost all the commercials created by Japaneses that are weird but funny. So, what's the conclusion? The conclusion is that this Easter egg was created by the sole and specific reason of wanting to make the player laugh and remind them that they can always enjoy all the good times they had with a Sega console. But due to the translation of this game to America, changed the entire soundtrack of the game. including the one of the secret. And because the music was important to convey the correct sentiment, this change made this secret go from being weird but funny to something shady and terrific. But well, that was it for today. See you soon.